Okay, welcome to the interview room, Louis Oosthuizen. Louis, another fantastic round today. You're leading by 2 going into the second round of the Open. You must be delighted.
Yeah, played really solid today, and good position for the weekend.
And can you talk us through that run you went on from 12? Fantastic birdie, eagle run, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, on 12, I 3-wood off the tee, and I had just a perfect distance for a spinny little lob wedge and on for that pin, and I got it really good on that one. And 13, a good drive. It looked like it didn't want to come off those traps and ended up just missing the traps on the left. And, good 8-iron to about 12, 15 feet, I think. And made the putt on 14, he 3-wood off the tee. And, it was just a good solid 4-iron. And I didn't think I was going to get to the green. We just wanted to play it to like somewhere short there. And it took a nice hop getting onto the green and, roll a really nice putt.
No, that's great. Well, it's a fantastic run. So we'll take our first question. Thank you.
Hi, Louis. First of all, how much will you lean on 2010 and what you did then and that feeling of winning it? And secondly, how do you view this series of runners-up finishes in majors? Is that a source of inspiration or frustration for you as you go forward?
No, more inspiration, I would say. Knowing that I can still compete in majors, and I just need to pull it through and see if I can go one better on this weekend. But game is good, but I know it's a really good leaderboard, and I have to play good golf this weekend if I wanna come out first.
Next question, John at the back, please.
I'm just wondering how big that putt on 17 was, given that the momentum had suddenly shifted a little bit in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it was. I made a horrible mistake on 16. I wasn't ready to eat that shot, and I wanted to sort of know one more thing in my head, and that happens. It was a mental mistake, and I nearly made the putt, but made bogey there, and 17. Probably it was such a good number and such a shot that I like that I just went way too aggressive at that pin, and it wasn't the time to go aggressive at the pin. So I had a lot of hard work to do to make the par at the end. But yeah, that was a big putt, sort of to just get over those 2 holes.
Is it as much as you saved par, but you also you kept a little bit of distance between everybody else and yourself? I mean, if you take 2 bogeys in a row, you're kind of letting them back in a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's still early ages, but you want to save any shots you can. The right play there would have been, 10, 15 foot right of the hole and see if you can make the putt and get another shot on the field. But obviously, sometimes the better gets you where it's such a nice little number in a shot you see, and you need to sort of, it's difficult backing off then, but that was just a bit of a mental error there.
Okay, next question in the front, please.
Louis, how do you feel about breaking the halfway scoring record for the Open, and do you think that's reflective of the golf that you play?
Yeah, I only heard that when I walked in, so I wasn't aware of what it even was before. But yeah, that's, to have any record at the Open, or part of any record at the Open is always very special. And, I think I've played really good the last 2 days. I probably played a bit better yesterday in the conditions we were playing in. But, today we got really, I would say, lucky. Sort of the last 9 holes, it was as good a weather as you can get playing this golf course. All of us took advantage of that. I think in our three ball we had a 64 and 2 65s, which you don't really see around the Links golf course.
Okay, I think we have some questions on Zoom as well, so I'll hand over to Stuart.
Thank you, Mike. Yes, we've got questions from Bernie Maguire. Bernie, go ahead.
Louis, well done so far.
Thank you.
Can I ask you, I've probably got 3 questions in one, but What's the worth of having someone's experience like Colin Byrne on the bag, and how long have you guys been together? And can you tell me how the arrangement came about?
Yeah, you know, it's great having Colin on the bag. Obviously, he had all the experience. He carried for so many great players, and you know, won US Open with being on Retief's bag, and you know, with when COVID happened and everything, it affected obviously everyone and traveling and things, and I always bag share and have two caddies. One is in South Africa, and my other caddy lives down in Australia. And with everything that went on, you know, he couldn't really do all the traveling from Australia here, so I had to look for another caddy, and my caddy from South Africa had visa issues, so I went through a little bit of a run where I was having every week I had someone else on the bag, or close to every week someone else on the bag, and then got on to Colin, and you know, I was grateful that he could help me out, and he's been great on the bag and really enjoyed him.
If you guys do win the Open, and I hope you do, is it a full-time job with him, or is it just for this week?
Come on, Bernie, don't put me on the spot, man. No, look, I'm very happy with Colin, and you know, hopefully we can have a good relationship.
Okay, keep it going. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, our next question is from Mark Canizaro. Mark, if you want to unmute yourself.
Yes, thank you. Louis, I have two questions, one of which is, when you look back at the 6 runners-up, I know they're all different stories, but is there any common denominator that's prevented you from getting over the line on those as you've kind of analyzed them after the tournaments?
I don't know. I think in a few of them, I needed to play just that little bit better coming down the stretch. You know, US Open at Torrey Pines, that wasn't the easiest golf course to go the last 5-6 holes trying to get a birdie. You were sort of just making pars, and obviously John finished with those 2 unbelievable putts he made, and all of a sudden now I'm chasing. So that was difficult to find that, you know, that birdies to try and win the championship. But that being said, you know, I played well enough where I could have probably been a little bit more aggressive on a few occasions, and it's just I don't think I would have done a lot different in a lot of them. Right now, I think where my game is at, you know, I just need to put myself in position, and you know, this year is the best I've been putting, and I just need to hit greens and give myself any opportunities for birdies.
And just as a follow-up, I know you're just 36 holes in right now, but at what point in a tournament, when you're playing as well as you are right now and you have the lead, do you start thinking about hoisting the trophy and winning the thing?
You try not to think of it until you've done it. You know, I remember looking back at 2010, and I know I had a big lead, but the first time I really thought about, you know, I can win this tournament was after my tee shot on 17. There was a lot of things that could go wrong at St Andrews coming in, you know, especially tee shot on 14 and 16 and 17. So, you know, around this golf course, a lot of things can happen. I don't think you want to think too much of it on a links course until you get to that 18th green, and hopefully you have a lead.
Thanks, Louis. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Okay, Mike, we can pass the floor back to you.
Thanks, Stuart. John, question from you at the back there. John, do you have a question? John Hope? No? No? Okay. Sorry, I thought you had your hand raised. Okay, well, if that's all the questions, Louis, thank you for your time tonight, and best of luck at the weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.